Thanks for coming through the weather to be with us this morning. We've definitely learned our lesson. In the future, we will always try to avoid scheduling Science on Saturday on April Fool's Day. If you haven't already, please make sure you get the handouts out there on your way out. This is our last Science on Saturday for this school year, but you have our complete schedule for next school year, 2017-2018, on here. You can come back in October and figure out how to splice your own DNA. And on the back of that is a map to the MIT Museum. Today, the MIT Museum has half-price admission for attendees of Science on Saturday. So take your map, take your boat, and go visit the MIT Museum today. There is also a handout with electronics and computer activities. So for your kids, if you are sufficiently inspired by today's presentation that you want to go home and build your own Terminator or Skynet, you can do that. We'll show you how to do that. And then there are little pamphlets out there for the Cambridge Science Festival, which is coming up in just a few weeks, and they have all kinds of fun activities as well. So the presentation this morning is by Akamai, and as you probably know, Akamai is also the financial sponsor for Science on Saturday. So these are the people who make all of Science on Saturday possible, and apparently they also make the internet possible as well. So I guess we should be very grateful. So thank you.
Everybody. I'm Liz, this is Kate, this is Bobby. We work for Akamai, and we're going to teach you today how the internet works. So first we wanted to take a survey of the group. So how many people use the internet every day?
Do any of you play games on the internet?
How many game players?
Nobody. Come on.
Does anyone like to watch videos, YouTube videos? I got more.
How many people's parents like to play games on the internet? How about homework? Who does homework on the internet?
Yeah.
Or playing games when you're supposed to be doing homework?
Yeah.
Maybe? No.
We got a few people to admit it.
They wouldn't do that.
So what we're going to teach you today is we're going to teach you how the internet works. And so what do? You sit down at your computer. Every one of you has computers or tablets or phones, and maybe you want to play a game. You type in a name or a URL of where you want to go. So in this case, we have Minecraft, www.minecraft.net. That string, which now, I mean, you used to have to type in the whole thing. Now you can probably just put Minecraft and your computer will know what you're talking about. That string is called a URL, and it stands for Universal Resource Locator. So have you ever thought about what happens when you type that in and click on the link? You get content, right? How does it work? Magic? Yeah, it's pretty much magic, right? It just shows up. Who knows where it comes from? So where it comes from is the rest of the internet.
But Liz, what is the internet?
Kate's going to answer that.
Yeah, so that's what we'll be talking about today, and we'll talk a little about the real internet and also about you guys, because you're going to be the internet a little bit later on. And so the internet is a collection of networks that work together. A network is a bunch of machines that talk to each other and work together for a common purpose. And so typically, like a network would be something where there's one person or group that is in charge of it. So you could think of, there's internet service providers like Comcast or Verizon. They have their own network of machines, but they need to be able to talk to each other to actually make everything work. And so that is the internet, is networks working together to make things happen.
Yeah, so the content you're looking for doesn't live on your machine, right? Somewhere out in the network, that content comes. And so for your computer to get that content that you're looking for, that game, that video, that homework assignment, whatever you're doing on the internet, your computer has to reach out across the network through a series of machines in order to get it. And so it gets to some machine, and that content comes back to you. And that's called routing, and we're going to talk to you about routing. So normally we look at the internet, we talk about the internet as the cloud. How many people have heard about the cloud? Right? The cloud is this thing where stuff lives that nobody really knows about. And so we view the internet as one big cloud, but it's not really like that. Someone's phone is ringing. The internet's calling.
Yeah, all right, so I guess we talked about this a little bit, right, with the cloud. So this is where the ISPs come in. And so basically the internet is made up of these individual networks, as we said. We also talk about ISP, which stands for Internet Service Provider. So some of you might use Comcast at home, or you might use Verizon. And there's Sprint, and all of these are examples of service providers. And so here we have them shown as different clouds, and they have their own networks, but then they communicate together. And so what we'll be doing today is showing how the internet works, and we're also going to be showing a bit about how we protect against bad guys.
Yeah, so each one of these clouds is like its own mini internet. And we have to send through these clouds, through these different ISPs, internet service providers, to get the content from where it lives to you. And so we're going to be showing you how to do that today. But there's first a question. So you're sending a message out to the internet to figure out, give me some content. So how do you do that? What is it like?
And so you can think of this as, like if you're sending a letter through the mail, if people still do that, or if you're extending your email to someone. So if you write your message, right, but then you need to be able to get it to where it needs to go. And so you need to add some information, but make sure you have some information with your request saying what you want. So can people think of what you'd need to put, if you send a letter, what do you need to put on it so that the mailman can actually send it to the right place?
Yeah, so how do you know when you want to, say you're emailing your aunt and you want her to send you your cousin's shirt that they've outgrown and you really like. What do you have to do? Yeah. So if you're emailing, you have to ask for the content, right? You have to ask for what you're doing. And then how do you get it to where it's supposed to go? You send to her email address. So you need an address in order to know where stuff is going. And it's the same thing on the internet. So on the internet, we have something called IP addresses. And the IP address is the address of a particular machine on the internet. Just like your email address is whatever that string is, or your house address is, 48 Main Street. Those are addresses, and that tells whoever's delivering those messages where to go to.
Yeah, actually, I guess one thing, as we also wanted to say, back when we had the clouds, we talked about the different ISPs, and they were the different colors. So what we're going to be doing today is you guys are all going to be part of networks. And so we have different color networks so it's a different color shirts to show the networks. And so we have purple, we have red, we have orange, yellow, green, and blue. And so right, on the real internet, right, so you have an address, which is a number, like we saw. What we're going to do here is you're going to have an address, which is what network you're in, so what your color is, and then your row and your seat number. But yeah, the IP addresses on the real internet look something like this. So you'll see some numbers. Usually it'll be something like you see at the top, where it's 4 numbers separated by a dot. And this would be the address of your computer. You can think of the numbers like further to the left, would typically indicate like what ISP it belongs to. So you'd see different numbers like for Comcast versus Verizon. And as you get more and more further to the right, it's kind of like more like specific within that. And you see, often you'll look like what you see at the top. The ones at the bottom you'll sometimes see now, those are called IPv6 addresses, and they're the same thing, it's just they're much bigger because there's so many things on the internet now, we need to have more addresses for them.
So what we're going to do today, as Kate said, we're going to ask you to be the network. And so we're going to ask the purple folks over here are going to be one ISP. They're going to be one network, one cloud in my drawing before. The red folks are in this section here. The blue folks are in the middle, in the back. We've got orange up front and center, yellow, and green. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you be machines on the internet. So each of you is going to be a machine. Now, there are a couple of different types of machines on the internet. You're going to probably, some of you will be both of them. There are servers, and servers serve content, right? So they're the ones who are the content providers. And I think we have in each section, have we recruited a content server for each section? How about purple? Do we have one for purple?
Yeah.
Okay, right there. That's our content provider for purple. How about blue? Do we have a content provider? Way in the back. All right. There's going to be some fun throwing. How about red? Where's our content provider for red? Way in the front. How about orange?
Yeah.
We can't have that many.
Yep.
There's, I think we have one here in front who's been designated. Don't worry, there'll be time for everybody will get involved in this. But we have specific things for content providers. I see yellow here with octopuses. Are you my content provider? And how about green? Where's my content provider? Oh, right in the middle. Oh, right up there. We have someone down here. If you want to move up there with them, or we have enough? We're good. We'll ask you for packets later. What we're going to do is we're going to have you be parts of the internet. So if you're not a content provider, then you're going to get to be a router. And so what routers do is they move messages on the internet. We call them packets from one place to another. So it's like giving directions.
Okay, so now are we going to talk about the Kresge?
Yeah, so let's talk about Kresge addresses. So everybody here needs an address. And this is how we're going to address you in Kresge. So Kresge is the auditorium they're in. You want to explain that? And I'll get my seats.
Sure. So we talked a little bit about what IP addresses look like. Right. So here, since you guys are all going to be computers on the internet, and you might be asking for things or providing things, you need to have an address too, so that requests for content can come to you, and so that the content that you're asking for can get back to you. And so what we're going to do is have a thing separated by dots. And the first thing will be your color. And so you can tell that by the color t-shirt you're wearing if you have one of these t-shirts. And then you should also take a minute now and for everyone to figure out their row number and their seat number. So there's a seat number you can see on the seat part of the chair.
You may need to ask your neighbors on the end which row you're in. So
yeah, and so the rows, there's stuff on the edge.
So give them a moment to do this, and then I can ask this question.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that'd be good.
Okay. If every Is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah,
All right.
it's on.
You just need.
Give me a minute.
All right.
All right, have you figured out your Kresge addresses?
All right, has everybody had a moment to find your address? I'll give you just a couple more minutes to find your address, and then we'll test.
Yeah.
How many people know their address already?
Yeah. All right.
You figured it out? Yeah? They can't hear me?
Oh.
Can they hear me? Can people hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I
Can
want to
people
check
hear
and
me?
see if people know what their address is. So let's start with purple H29. Can purple H29 identify yourself?
Well, I don't
Purple
know.
H29?
All right. We got one.
All
We
right.
said, great. Let's try another one
Okay.
so everybody gets an idea of how to find your address. Red J17.
Is there one? Can you raise your hand if you're red J17?
If you're not in it, but it's near you, you can point at it.
All right,
Oh,
we
we've
found,
got one.
very good. We found red J17. Let's try another one. Blue CC3.
All
All right. Yay.
All right, great job. We're gonna try 3 more to make sure everybody has an idea of what their address is. Orange N108.
Empty seat.
An empty.
But you know where it is. It's close enough.
Excellent. Yellow K12.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. One more. Green I32.
All right.
Excellent. Okay, so at this point, everybody should know what their address is. Remember, it's the section, which is a color, followed by the row number, followed by the seat number.
Yep. Okay, so now we know a bit about addresses. The next thing we're going to have to talk about is routing. So that's how things get passed from one machine to another. And so ISPs on the internet, which will be your different sections, can't talk to everyone else directly because there's just too much and things will be too far away. And so usually they just have some number of neighbors, a few different ones that they can directly talk to and pass messages to. And what they'll do is they'll know about the addresses in their own network, then they'll tell their neighbors what addresses they have. And their neighbors will tell them what addresses they know how to get to. And that's how things will be able to get through.
So in our scenario, in the real internet, each network, because it talks to its neighbors, and those neighbors talk to their neighbors, and they're all gossiping about who's where and which IP addresses are where, everybody knows where the next place to go is for a particular address. They may not know exactly where it is, what networks it's in, but they can send it to that next place. So if you look in our graph of our Kresge internet, so this is you guys, your network is connected just to your neighbors. So for instance, the purple cannot talk directly to the yellow, right? Purple knows that I'm connected to blue and I'm connected to red, and so if I have to send a message anywhere towards yellow or wherever, I'm either going to blue or I'm going to red. And so each network on the internet is the same way. It may not know where a particular IP address is, but it knows the next place to get to.
Yep. And it works the same way on the real internet. So say everyone knows the next hop. So say it's the next place you would go if you're trying to get something somewhere.
It's kind of like if you were trying to give somebody directions to the swan boats in the public garden. And here we are just over the bridge in Cambridge, and you don't necessarily know how exactly to get to the swan boats or where exactly that they are, but you know they're in Boston, right? And you can point someone to the bridge and say, okay, go to the bridge, go over the bridge, and then ask somebody there. And that's how routing works on the internet. Packets, messages flow through the network from a network to the next place they're going. And that next place they're going sends them along until you know enough about it, you can actually give it to the machine that we're going to. Yep. You want to talk routing tables?
Yeah, so the set of next hops that we're talking about, basically every network or machines in a network need to know where they're going to go next. And so depending where you want to go, right, you have this is where you go. And this set of rules called next hops is called a routing table. And so this is something that every router, which is a machine on the internet that knows how to move things around, has a routing table so that when something comes in, it says, oh, you're trying to get to, right, I guess like Boston Garden in your example, or to this IP address. You say, this is the neighbor that I pass it along to. And so you guys will see there's people around the auditorium who are holding up, these are our Kresge routing tables.
So we have a couple examples on my slides, and then we'll ask you to look at your own routing tables for your network. So us on the stage, we're our own ISP, and our routing table, you can look at our connectivity graph, we're only connected to Orange. So for us, if I want to send anything to the internet, the Kresge internet, I send it to Orange. They're the only people I'm connected to. You can see on the little arrow over there. This is the routing table for the purple section. So the purple section, as I talked about before, you can see they're only connected to blue and to red. So what their routing table is, the way to read the routing tables, and they'll be standing around, we have big signs for you, for your network. If you're sending a message to purple in this case, so if purple's sending something that goes to purple, you're now looking in that network for the row and the seat. If you're sending something to blue, you can send it directly to blue because you're connected directly to blue. If you're going to red, the same is true. You can send it directly to red because you're connected to red. But here's where the rest of the routing table comes in. Those are the only ones you're directly connected to. So if you're going to green, you're not directly connected. There's no way purple over there is getting a packet. The beach balls are going to be our packets all the way to green. It has to send it through blue to get there. If you're sending to yellow, it goes through red. If orange goes through red as well. And to the stage, you go through red. Right, so that's purple's routing table. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody look at the routing tables for your section. So everybody identify. Here we have the routing table for red. There we have for purple, and so on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna
yep,
test
so
them.
hold
So
up
we
your
wanna
table.
say-
Wait, see if it's yellow. So make sure the yellow is looking through your table.
We were going to do like everybody, what's the next hop for like orange, and go through all of them. So where is your next, and have them point. Be like, so if you say red, or not red, but okay, everybody, where's the next hop if you're going to red? And then some people should point. They'll all say different things. But each section, we can do it one by one if you want, but
It's up to you.
why don't we start them out one by one and then we'll do them. We're going to quiz them a couple one by one and then we'll do the whole.
We should make sure we do the purple example at least. Like, how do you get to purple?
Yeah. By the way, before we start routing the packets, I'll make the announcement about the beach balls, which I forgot to do.
Right?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, everybody. Let's see if everybody understands their table. So let's start with purple. Can I see the purple routing table? All right, everybody in purple, can you tell me what is the next hop for yellow? Everybody in purple, what's the next hop for yellow?
Point towards that section.
Red,
So
very
where's
good.
red?
That's
Red's
right.
right here,
Point to
right?
red. Where is red? That's right. Where?
Right
there you
there.
go. Very good. Red is right there. Red. Can I see the routing table for red? Red. What is the next hop for yellow?
Point.
Orange.
Yeah,
Can
what
you
do you
point to
point?
orange?
All right.
Excellent. Orange. Let me see the routing table. Orange. What is the next top for blue? Very good. Point to red. Yeah, there's red. Let's keep going. Let's make sure everybody's got this. Yellow. What is the next top for green? That's right. For green, the next top is in fact green because you're right next to green. And where is green? Yeah, right next to you. And green, what's the next top for orange? Yellow. And point to yellow. Outstanding. One more to go. Blue. I can't read that far back. So what's
Pick
the
a
next
color.
top? What for blue? What's the next top for the stage? Is that right?
I don't know. Yellow?
Yeah, because they're not connected to orange, I think. Maybe.
Is yellow correct?
Yeah, yellow's right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, outstanding job, everybody. I think you all understand the routing tables. Let's keep going.
Okay. So now we're going to pick a. Now we try it?
Yeah,
Are we
we're gonna
ready to try it for real? Okay, we are ready to try it. Pardon?
have to introduce DNS?
We do that when we get the. Okay, so we're going to try this for real. So we have content up on the stage. Bobby is going to be our content provider for the stage. He has pandas,
I have pandas, and they are adorable pandas.
very cute pandas.
So is there anybody
in purple? We want
purple.
somebody
who would
in
like a
purple.
panda?
In purple.
Wow.
Okay, there will be.
Okay,
more.
we're gonna try from the purple section first.
right.
We have some folks. Let's go for way in the back. Come on, let's have some fun here. Our purple section leader, Carolyn, is going to pick somebody to ask for some purple content, a panda. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have to figure out, we're going to give you a packet, we're going to route it through the network, but the first thing we have to figure out is where do the pandas live? What is the Kresge address for a panda? It's going to take us a long time to get a panda if they live in China.
Yeah. Yeah, so every network, we already have someone who's going to be the DNS. DNS stands for Domain Name Service. And that is the thing which can tell you what address you need to go to get a panda. So do we have a DNS already in purple?
So every network in the world has their own domain name service, and it's just sort of hard-coded into that network where you go to. So each section, each network should have their own domain name server. And what that domain name server does is it turns that URL, that Minecraft.net, into an IP address. And so what you need to do before you figure out where to send your message is to figure out what that IP address is for. And so you ask your DNS server. So we have a DNS server here in purple, and whoever's getting the content is going to have to ask them where we go. So
Now remember, you're looking for a panda, so what you're trying to do is find the address for the Panda server.
Yep. So could you holler out, what do you see? What do you think is the address that you should go to?
That's
Yeah,
right.
right,
The
the
address for the Panda server is stage. Very good.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to have to, yes, send them up. We have to prepare our packet.
Yep, so what we're going to do here is the DNS is actually going to go over to the person who's making the request. On the real internet, what happens is your own computer has a DNS server that it talks to. But then what we're going to do for this is we now need to prepare the request packet. So when we say packet, that's just a bundle of content or data that gets sent over the internet. And so we're using these beach balls as our request packets. But both on the real internet, when you send something, and on this beach ball, you need to have enough information in the packet, right, for it to be able to do what it needs to do. Right, so what information do you guys think we might need to add to this packet so that she can successfully ask for a panda and then have it be able to get back, the panda get back to her? Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Pardon? Say it louder. Your name? Or what we're asking for? We have thoughts. What do we have to put on the packet so that we know, so that we can get a panda?
Yeah. Oh.
You have?
Oh, there's a, yeah, what's your idea? The address, yes. Yep, so it's only one thing that's very important is we need to put the address where the packet needs to go to, right, so that it can get routed there. Can anyone think of anything else that we're going to need so that the server knows what to do with the packet when it gets it? Yep. Yep.
The request.
Yes, very good.
We have
yes,
to ask for the panda, right?
Yep, exactly. Okay, can anyone think of anything else that the server will need to know to be able to send the packet, this content back? Or actually take another, oh, we got a red way back there.
I couldn't hear that. What?
You said you need to bring it back to whoever asked for it, right? Yep, very good. Yep, so we're going to need to know where the request came from. So that will be like a return address you'd put on an envelope. So that's excellent. Those are the 3 things that we're going to need.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do. So here's a picture of what we're going to do. When you request content in the Kresge internet, what we're going to do is we have a packet, which is a beach ball, and we have an address label. And the address label says what you're looking for, so what type of content you're looking for. In this case, we're looking for a panda, where it's going, which is the stage. What we're going to do is, so that it's easier to see where it's going, the network where it's going, once the packets are flying, which we're going to throw the beach balls around, we're going to wrap tape around that packet to show which network it's going to. Now, the color of the stage is tan. We got the lamest color because we're at the stage, but we have pandas, which are the best content, so it evens out. So we're going to ask our requester to wrap tan tape around the packet and tape on that request label that they're looking for a panda. They're going to put the where it's going to on it. So your DNS provider should have given you a sticker for what the address is for where you're going to. In this case, it's just the stage. And then you're going to have to write in your return address, right? And that's your Kresge address that we went through before. So the example we have is purple.aa.57. I don't know, I don't think that's the address we're coming from, but you need to add in your Kresge address on there as well. So let us know, are we ready? Is the packet ready?
All
okay.
Right, awesome. All right, so then the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to now route that packet to the stage. Before we do that, could everyone take a minute and figure out what is the next hop? Like, could everyone point to your next hop for a packet that's going to the stage? So if you get something going to the stage, where would you send it? All right.
Red, where are you sending it if it goes to the stage?
All right.
Yellow.
Yellow. All right,
Orange,
green,
blue.
where would you go for something going to the stage?
Green's going, looks like, to yellow.
All right.
Where does blue go?
So blue, where do you go if it's going to the stage? You're going to yellow.
All right.
All right, awesome. All right, so now let's
okay, now we're routing. Look, they already started.
All right.
So we went from purple to red to orange. Now, if you're on the far side of your network and you can't get either to the next network or to the stage, pass it to somebody closer in your network.
Yeah.
And so...
All right, and then you're going to
So if you need to, if you think you can get it all the way up... Oh, packets dropped on the floor. Somebody in the front row of orange, let's try it.
Red to orange, then, to me?
yeah, it was supposed to.
Yay!
Okay, that was excellent. And I now have a request packet. And it says, please send me a panda. and it's from purple BB36. So what I now need to do is get a panda. And what do you think I need to do with the panda to get it to purple BB36? What I need to do is put the address on the panda. So I'm going to take the return address off of this packet and put it onto the panda as the to address, right? Because the return address of the request becomes the to address for the panda. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and because it's purple, we're going to put purple tape around the panda so that everyone can easily see.
Excellent.
Oh, you
I'm
blindfolded the
blindfolding him.
panda. Look what she did.
So you see that? We're putting purple on the panda because that's the section that it's going to. And then we need the full address. So I'm simply going to take the return address
And peel it off.
of the request and put it on the panda as the to address. Now, I need to send the panda to purple BB36. Now, unlike the request, I don't need to use DNS. Why don't I need to use DNS? That's right, I've already got the address. I already know the address. It's purple BB36, so I don't need DNS. We also saw a little while ago that my routing table is very simple. It simply says, no matter where I'm going, go to orange. I always first go to orange no matter where it's going. Very simple. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this to orange. And from there, you got to do the work to get it to purple BB36.
All right, so where's the next hop to go to purple? We have to send it all the way back to purple.
Yeah, you have your routing table if you're not sure. Yep.
Yep. Where is orange next hop to go to purple?
Yeah.
Off to red, right. And where's red's next hop to purple?
Oh. All right, and when it gets to purple, you need to look at the address to see who in purple it goes to.
Yeah,
This is
so
where
once you're in a network, you're going to get it to that row, and then you're going to get it to that seat.
All right,
Yay!
All right, that's your panda to keep. Enjoy your panda.
All right, so this is how packets are routed on the internet, but you may have noticed something about this routing that isn't like it is when you type something in. So remember that first slide where you typed in Minecraft and up popped Minecraft? It was like that, like magic. So routing happens much faster on the internet. Moreover, every one of you is asking for content at the same time. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try this again, but we're going to try it with multiple packets going to different places.
Yeah, and also each different network has a different kind of content. So you're going to be asking for things, but they're going to be going to the other sections of the audience to get the content. So I know we have content providers. We have whales and octopuses and sharks and fish and all kinds of things. So
what we're going to do is each one of your sections, each one of your colors has a leader. Can the leaders for each section raise their hand? We have the red leader, purple, orange, blue, yellow, green. All right, that leader is going to pick two of you to get content. We'll give you a beach ball. We'll give you a type of content you're looking for, and then you will have to ask your local DNS provider or your DNS server what the address is for it. You're going to wrap up that beach ball like we have, and then you're going to route it over to where it's going. So the content providers are in specific seats in the auditorium that are already addressed. So you need to get those packets off to their folks. So you can start anytime you want. Keep an eye out that packets will come at you even if you're watching other things. So there may be beach balls flying. Also, if you got a beach ball from the outside before, don't throw that around or you may not get it back. So keep it. Keep it. Oh, you're good. Pardon?
Are they requesting pandas? Like,
Not now. The next ones will. All right, do we have folks getting content? Looks like there's a packet being built over here. We've got DNS working over here. Your DNS people are the ones with all the tape. We have a packet over there, but we have people in the front row that are excited about being
Yep, so we're going to be doing
content.
2 packets in each section. So
Each section gets 2 requests.
Yep.
All right, we've got our requesters. We're still working on it.
Get all the packets ready and then have them go at once, you think, or
I don't know,
it's
I
when they're
say
ready.
send them. We've got one packet over here. Anybody got a packet ready already? Almost? Remember, with the packets, you're putting the tape around for the place it's going to, putting the IP address of the place it's going to on there, and putting your return address on. Don't forget your return address or there's no way the content is coming back. And how sad would that be?
Yeah, also make sure you don't put the tape over the return address. Oh, we got a packet moving.
We got a packet moving.
All
Where does it
right.
go to?
Okay, so everyone remember, look at the color tape on the packet so you know where to throw it to next. Oh, we got a live one back here too.
Purple has launched a packet. Orange has launched a packet. Green is thinking about launching a packet.
All right, looks like yellow is working on their
Yellow
packet.
is working on it. Red has launched a packet. That's going to yellow. Yellow, heads up. There's a packet coming your way.
Oh, okay, there's
That
another
guy
one
has a good
coming
arm.
to orange.
Red's got some powerful routers.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, and remember, you can throw it to other people in your same section. Just throw it in the direction of whatever the next color is.
Yeah, so you can send things in the direction they're going if you can't get it all the way across.
I'm just trying to figure out their next top. They got a long way to go, though.
That's tough. Someone needs to help the green out there. Their connectivity is not good. If you're a content provider, when you get the packet requesting content, raise your hand and let us know. Give a shout out. Should we tell the content providers to do their thing? Have any of the content providers gotten a request yet? Not yet. Yeah?
Oh, so you're a DNS?
They're getting there. Stuff's routing.
DNS, you have
internet's
the
slow
tape
this
is for
morning.
the server too, and as well as for the client.
Some days that happens.
Yep.
I think the whole crowd might be pirates.
Yeah, so the servers, when you get a request, you're going to need tape to put around the content you're handing out. And you can get that tape from the DNS helper.
Okay, folks, time out, time out. When the content provider gets their request, you need to put the tape around it and the return address label on so people can see how to route it back.
Oh, we have it all in
Your
Octopus.
DNS provider has one. We have an
our first
octopus.
content, I think. An octopus is making its way back.
We're routing an octopus back to red. It's working.
All right.
It's working. All right, we got any other content going yet? We've got a shark moving in the green section.
Oh, yeah? Oh, we have a rainbow
We've got a
fish.
rainbow fish in blue. There seem to be sea creatures swimming in the internet.
I see a seahorse. Oh, that might be not
The
moving
octopus
now.
is making its way back there.
All right, I see the octopus is making its way through red.
The octopus may be
It's
first.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Ah, has it made its way home?
Did the octopus reach its right seat?
All right. Oh, the shark is trying to make its way through green. Green does not have the best connectivity. All right, the shark looks like it's trying to make its way to purple, and it made it to blue.
Oh, the dolphins are getting requested. The whales are on
I
their
see
way.
a whale.
Looks like a whale is going to yellow.
It's got a ways to go. Yeah, it's got
I told you, red has some strong routers. Did we get content back? I have to say the shark flies the best.
the shark.
The shark, it's
Oh,
like
hey.
heading across this way, it wings.
I think generally, I would say they're not really using the
Right,
routing
I
tables.
see a
They're
whale
just sort of
making its way to
tugging ends in
yellow.
the right direction.
Yeah,
We
so
set up
your
the
routing
so
table,
that
yeah.
it'll work that way.
Yeah.
So
It's some
Which
people
way it goes?
There we go. All right, made it to yellow.
okay, the whale made it to yellow.
Yeah, remember when it gets
Octopus is
there,
heading
you
towards
look at
purple.
the address.
Where's the next hop to purple? Or
Yeah, to
yellow?
figure out where to get it within your section.
Pretty much, yeah,
Or,
absolutely.
inflated objects around them.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
As I said, if they just say computer scientists are fun, good with that.
That's what we do.
All right, we got one. Hey.
Hey, we got a whale to yellow.
I see a seahorse making its way to purple, or through purple.
There's a dolphin in orange. There's a seahorse over. Is that a seahorse? And the shark is still flying.
Okay, I see a request
The
packet
shark
coming,
made it.
going to purple.
Yay. Oh, the seahorse. Pay attention, Blue. Pay attention.
Okay, is that a request packet I see in blue? Or is that, can I get from her? I see an octopus making
Pay
its way
attention.
through
There's stuff
green.
flying.
A request packet just entered green.
There's a seahorse headed towards orange.
Right.
That was a nice toss, whatever that blue packet up there.
Yeah. All right, looks like we have 2 requests still trying to make their way to the server.
I think we just lost an octopus down the stairs. That's fine.
All right, we got one. Oh, an octopus just it's making its way across blue.
We started a little late, but
Yeah.
we We still need to DDoS.
Yeah. Oh no, we just lost an octopus down the stairs again. Remember, you can throw things to people in your section. You don't have to get it all the way across.
If you can't make it across an aisle or a section, just pass it, keep passing it to people. All right, how are we doing? Do we still have requests in flight or are we good? We're missing a shark. You're good, orange is good. There was a shark working its way around. Oh no, the shark is coming back. There's a shark working its way through yellow.
Yep.
Yes, it's really just an excuse to throw things around.
Okay. Oh, I see there's a whale.
There's a whale flying. Don't throw it in the stairs.
I see a fish. Oh, the fish
There's
makes
also a
long
dolphin.
hop from blue to yellow. Hold on. We have everyone who received content
stand up.
Okay, the shark is making its way within its network to its final place.
The shark's coming over.
Oh. But it's orange. Oh no, it's red.
I can't tell the colors from here. Yay! We got a rainbow fish to yellow. Yay!
All right. Okay, does everybody...
All right, did everybody get the content they requested?
Okay,
yes?
so everyone who asked for something and got it, stand up and
hold your
up your
content.
content.
Ready?
All right, we got, yay, purple got a shark.
The internet works.
Yay, we got a purple octopus. Great, awesome.
Good job, gang, good job. All right, so this amount of chaos is what happens when the internet is working properly. If you can believe that. Sometimes there are bad guys on the internet and they are trying to get content. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try this again with some bad guys and we're gonna ask somebody from the green section to request another panda. So we're going to try this again. I've heard that there are pirates and robot armies out in the internet these days.
Down with pandas, down with pandas.
And I hear they have it out for pandas, which I don't understand because pandas are so cute.
Look at these pandas. They're so cute. How could anybody not love pandas? Come
They're
on.
not cute. They're not cute.
I heard a rumor that there were some pirate pandas in the internet. I don't believe it because pandas, who couldn't love a panda? I mean,
They stole
look at
our
the
treasure map.
pandas. Right?
Down
So we
with
need somebody
pandas.
from green to request a panda. Can we get a packet ready for requesting a panda? They're on it.
Remember the black and white beach balls?
Now remember, our panda requester is going to put on our address. They have to look up where pandas come from. China, the stage. They need to put the stage color tape on it. They need to put their return address on it so we know where it should go. And when you get that packet ready, you give us the sign. We'll work on that. All right, are you ready? Hey, pirates. And the slide says attack, you attack. No, it's the address, it should be. All right, all right.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure everything will be just fine.
You think it'll be okay?
I don't think anyone would attack.
Who would attack a
site.
panda?
Down with pandas.
Oh, the request is coming through.
All right,
Oh,
are we
good.
ready?
Look, nothing bad happened.
Attack!
Rockets are going.
Attack!
Hey!
Don't forget to route them. Route your attacks. Route your attacks. Route your
Don't
attacks.
respond.
Send them.
Oh my God.
Route your attacks. Route the attacks.
Here's a request for you for
Send them.
pandas.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're everywhere.
It doesn't say
Down
where
with
it came
pandas.
from.
Down with
I
pandas.
don't know where it came from. Okay, oops. All right, please stay in your seat. Make sure you route the packets to where they're
My
going. I
pirate
should only
army is
see
out there.
packets from the stage.
Yarr.
We should only get packets from Orange over here. Oh my goodness.
Nobody got
I'm
a
proud
panda.
of you.
Nobody got a
Can you
panda.
hand this back to Green, the Green section leader? Over here.
All right. Oh my word, the rumors about pirates were true.
I guess I was wrong.
You were wrong, Kate.
I'm so proud of my pirates. So proud of you. Well done.
Okay,
Good job, pirates. Yarr.
So this is, on the internet, there are actually bad computers and robot armies on the internet that cause trouble for particular
Yeah, but the other
sites.
person's gonna go
We
back to
call
green,
this
they're gonna
a
ask it again.
distributed denial of service attack. When your computer gets a virus, bad guys that are sending those virus out, one of the things that they can do is they can turn your computer into a robot to attack other sites. So at Akamai, one of the things we work on a lot is how to protect legitimate websites and games and video servers and news organizations and even homework servers from DDoS, from the bad guys. And so what can you do? I mean, you saw what happened here. We were inundated with bad packets. We didn't know what to do. They kept falling on the floor. So anybody have some suggestions for what to do in this kind of event? How do you prevent this?
Oh,
Yeah. Build a wall. Absolutely. Build a wall. So what is the wall going to do? How do we know? What do you need to do with that wall? We have a red back there. Yeah, orange here. You could put it on fire. We could build a firewall. What a firewall is what?
We're going to attack again.
Only let through the pandas?
a wall of cute pandas.
A wall of cute pandas. We're putting them in the front line.
Yeah. Okay,
Poor
but remember,
pandas.
we do need to let the good packets come through, though, so that people can actually get the pandas, right? So you don't want to stop everything from coming to the server, or else it's just the same as it being down.
Yeah, so what a firewall is, or a web application firewall, it will block the bad packets, but let the good requests through, right? So in this case, how do we tell the difference between a good packet and a bad packet? Yeah. Good packets are bigger. Good packets are orange and white, right? Bad packets are little black piratey looking things. So what we're gonna need, we're gonna try this one more time, and we're gonna need a few volunteers to be a firewall for us here up on the stage.
Oh, all right.
So let's pick 2 from each section.
Sure. All right, okay, let's get 2 yellow.
All right, so
each of
your section leaders is going to pick people. So your section leaders.
Section leader, can you pick 2 green people to be on the firewall?
Whoa, two
okay,
from each
well.
section.
Yep. You wanna
Okay,
be in the
so come
firewall?
up on the stage
Okay,
if you're
so
going to
you
be
in the
part of the
front,
firewall.
And then you in the middle with the hat. Yep. You have to put down your. You're now a good guy, so there you go.
All right. Oh, we got some tall firewall. That's good. We'll tell you.
All right.
You guys are going to be firewall.
Did we get any blue firewall
Okay, so-
volunteers? Oh, yeah, I think
Our
something.
firewall here, if you're part of the firewall, your job is to block the pirate packets when they come flying and to only let the orange beach balls through. Now, what else can we do besides a firewall? Does anybody have any ideas for other things we could do?
Oh, we got someone here.
You in the middle. Say that again, louder. Attack systems? Pardon? Attack their systems. We could figure out who the pirates are and attack their systems. We're trying to be good guys on the internet, so we get in trouble if we attack things, but it's a good idea. So, do you have an idea? Use an antivirus. Make sure there aren't so many pirates in the world, right? Oh, we got a big firewall here. We could recruit all the pirates to be firewalls. Anything else we can do?
Oh, yeah? Oh, wait. A great wall of Trump.
What did he say?
He said build a great wall of Trump.
Build
We got the firewall. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got someone here.
All right,
with an
what?
idea.
Yeah. Build the what? Build a shield. Our wall is like a shield. Okay, I think we have enough firewall,
Yeah.
or else
All
there's
right,
not
we
going to be
got
any
a great
routers left and things will break for another reason. What else could we do? If we want, so right now we're pretty well protected. You're right here. What? You can block people from getting into your system. What if we want to make sure that, what if it's not pirates that are getting you, but what if there's just a lot of people who want pandas and Bobby can't keep up because he's only one Bobby? What could we do? Make more Bobbies, right? Someone said. We could have multiple servers on the internet serving content, right? So we could ask other content providers to give out that content. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to equip all our content providers in each of the network with pandas so that we can get pandas served everywhere, because those pirates are not taking the pandas down. No way. So you want to tell them, how do we get people to the other
My
servers for
pirate army
pandas?
will.
Yep. Oh, we have an idea here.
Yeah. We could have an alarm system if the pirates get in. We could, absolutely. That's kind of what an antivirus software does for you, is it sends off alarms when those bad guys come in. Yeah, you have an idea.
We could use laser swords to cut out the bad things into smithereens and then turn them into good things.
As much as we love laser swords, it's hard to use on packets which are kind of virtual. But any chance we get to use laser swords against bad things, we will go for it. Yeah. You could use VPN, sure, to protect things. So what we're going to do is we're going to replicate the content around, and then we're going to change DNS, right? So that everybody's where they're going to get pandas, if you're actually making legitimate requests for content, you're going to ask your DNS server, and they're going to tell you perhaps a different place to get that Panda content. So we need one person from each section to be requesting Panda content, and your section leader should be setting you up.
Yeah, but then the person who first asked for the Panda that got DOSed, they are going to have their request packet that will still be coming to the stage.
Yep, so the green, who had the first packet that was trying to get a Panda that fell on the floor? Right here. Okay, so they should still send to the stage and their neighbor they should have the same request because we still want to see if we can get some content out.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
All right.
And hopefully the firewall will protect it. And on the real internet, you want to use both things. Because the firewall is fantastic if it knows which are the good packets and which are the bad ones. But if you don't know, then then it won't necessarily stop every attack. It'll just stop the ones it knows about. And so having other ones, content in different places, can help us.
All right, so we're going to try this again. So get your packets ready. We know that one's ready. Pirates on the ready. Firewall, is my firewall ready? Content providers ready?
What's your address?
Go.
Oops, sorry. Pirates, attack, attack! Come on,
Send them back,
pirates!
send them
Get
back.
them through! Get it through! Send all the packets! Arr! Send them all! Block those attacks! Those terrible pandas!
If you have
Don't
a
let the
real
pandas
fishbowl,
through!
try and get it routed to the right
All right,
place.
I see the good request is trying to get through.
Back to your
Okay,
seats,
you can
guys!
go ahead and
Use the
closer.
routing tables! From your seats! From your seats!
All right, is there the request for the
Route it!
Panda
Use the
coming
routing table!
Are we going to get a real request?
From your seats, from your seats. Back to your seats, guys. In
When
your
that one
seats,
comes
in
up,
your
make sure you
seats.
catch it and give it to us.
Route
Alright,
those
so
packets. Route
what happened
those
to the
packets.
request for the, yep,
Arr!
there you go. Yep, now that'll go to orange.
In your seats, in your seats.
In your seats,
In your
please.
seats, route those packets. Where does that
Okay,
go?
the
Where does your
request
routing
packet
table
is still
go?
making its way through yellow, I think.
So has anybody been able to get Panda content?
No,
Has a Panda made it out there?
That one is, but
My pirate armies will keep that from happening. My seated
that goes
pirate,
to Bobby.
pirate
That goes to
army.
Bobby. No, that's
Be
a
in your
good one.
seats,
Give it
in
to
your
Bobby so he
seats.
can.
In your seats.
Who did it come from? Green?
Stay in your seats. In your seats. In your seats. Keep those packets coming through the routing tables.
Oh, we got another request for Panda.
Keep those packets coming through the routing tables. Ooh.
Okay, so put that one on. Let me. Pardon? So,
all right.
these are the good requests. And it came from Green, right?
Use the routing tables.
We're gonna be
Get those
handing out
packets
things at the end
through.
for
Come on,
the
Army.
leftovers.
Alrighty.
Oh, we got another request. Oh, right, but this one is going to, do you see
What
where
do you
this is
think?
going
Should we
to?
time them out?
Yellow F8.
Oh, you've got that
So
one still.
we're going to find,
Attack!
go to the yellow section.
Yeah. There, you want more green?
Here, well, why don't we, the people in the yellow shirt?
It's K26, I mean.
So yeah, why don't you just toss it
That's
to
okay.
the yellow person?
Keep routing those packets. Keep routing those packets. Keep routing those packets. Come on, Army. You can do it.
Okay, get the good packets and the content routed up.
We're blocking those pandas.
All right, pirates, collect up all the balls when they come up this way. Just collect them, don't throw them back. Okay, pirates, I need you to collect all the balls, or firewall, collect all the balls, don't throw them back. Don't throw them back. Put them in the bags. So when they come up, let's put them in the bags. Here, collect up as many as you can. Put them in the bags. It should be going to purple though.
Or C, it's supposed to go to purple.
Send it to purple.
Attack mode, so attack.
That goes to purple.
We route to green, orange.
We only route to, but they need to send it over to purple. All right.
Perfect.
All
We're
right.
gonna wrap up.
Thank you.
Did anyone
We're gonna
successfully
ask
get a
our final
panda?
to sit back
Do we-
in their seats.
Yeah, did anybody successfully get a panda?
Did
We got a,
Did
They got
anyone
one
get
over
a
there.
panda?
yeah, we got some.
We got some here. We
got
a
one in
panda
red.
here. We got a panda
We got some
here.
pandas. We got pandas.
Next time we'll
Get
stop
one,
them.
okay? Here, hey, wait. Thank you. She needed a panda. All right, so this is what happens on the internet. So what you may have noticed, or you may not have, because we were having so much fun throwing pirate balls around, is when you got that content, that panda content from your local network, not only did you get it, because all the bad guys were coming at us, but you got it a lot faster because you didn't have to go all the way through Kresge to get it. You could just talk to your local content provider. That's one of the tricks that Akamai does also to get you content faster and more reliably. So I want to thank you all for being part of our internet today.
Thank you.
You can keep the pirate balls and the beach balls. We have a couple more pandas, so feel free to talk to your leaders. We want to thank everybody who helped.
Yep, then we have tables set up in the atrium, so
And
there are
there-
more things you can explore.
There's
if you
more to
like.
learn in the atrium. Thank you all. I don't know. Most of the content, I think I need a bag of pirate balls.